So hopefully we can see that here in this game. I'm going to try not to show bias because I love both these players. Both fairly active within our scene. Vorst more so than Geezy, because, you know, Geezy has his band, all that. And Vorst, high school kid, with rocking the Cloud9 jersey. I like his taste, though.
Is that a new controller Geezy has? I know he just recently got, like, all of them stolen. Right?
That was...
Or not recently.
It was, like, a couple weeks ago, or like a month. But, yes, that controller was a gift from his girlfriend about a couple weeks ago. And let me tell you, this controller feels amazing. It is the best controller I've ever heard. I can hear it clack. And it's beautiful. And when
how can you hear it? Oh, you mean like when you
when I do like?
I thought you meant right now. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's not okay. That's not normal. Okay. It's a loud controller.
Yep. So here we're in game 1 of Geezy versus Vorst. Geezy as Ness.
This is probably an expected starter. Ness doesn't want Battlefield.
And then Smashville is going to be Strike. That's a good Ness stage. Catching these nairs with shield.
I don't think either of them really want Lilat. Either of these characters, really.
Especially Geezy. He has said multiple times he will strike that immediately. Ooh, nice air dodge weight. But Ness can't land here.
It's a very quick stock.
We might see a character change after this.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. How interested he is in the Fox Ditto?
He hasn't really worked on Fox, but he has been working on Diddy and Mario.
I remember him having a Fox, but
yeah,
I could be thinking of someone else.
He loved Larry, so he was like in that phase where like Larry was doing really good, and he was like, dude, Larry, like Fox is sick. But the spirit of Larry is showing in another player right now, and it's Vorst taking a handy start to this game 1.
I don't know why I expected that to hit him, but
it's a little weird sometimes.
Ness is scary.
Ness is
to play against.
Like just the mix-up he can do and the amount of aggression that he can punish is really scary. But Fox with his speed and with his movement options just hard. Ooh, back
and
air.
it always like you don't want to say that like a character's punish game is easier, but it's really interesting with Ness because like almost every single player has their maximized punish game.
Yes,
which is really interesting. Like because when you look at Fox, like no one has Fox's punish game like down, like legitimately 100%
gets the
down. But like
Fox illusion.
When you play against a Ness, you're playing against the best punish game every single time, and you have to stay on point pretty well the entire time.
And we'll see if Geezy can bring it back with that punish game, but gets the up tilt, doesn't quite wear out the air dodge, gets the falling up air, gets the forward air, gets the PK thunder. Is he going for it again? But gets the PK fire.
Oh,
he wanted it. He wanted it so bad. That should have been an up smash.
This is very close now.
They're both well in kill percent. Ooh, gets the back air.
Oh,
no stage shenanigans there. All right, what is he gonna do? He waits it out. Thought he was gonna try to cross him up. Doesn't get the. Okay.
I feel like he could have dash grabbed there, but
he could have.
I'm not an S player.
That up tilt was not shape on shield. There you go. He punishes it this time. Gets him off stage.
Nah,
back throw.
I feel like he should have.
Trying to wait for something. Oh, gets overzealous.
Oh, this is scary, man.
This is very scary. Up tilt will not quite kill yet, but close. Oh, gets the nair out of shield. Tries to catch him with the PK Thunder.
Oh, that's
He just waited.
He sat there.
He just waited.
He knew.
He looked at him. He's like, you're going to throw out a hitbox. I'm ready. I see you. He looked at his controller, dog.
What a scumbag.
Oh, my God. Indie Smash memes. Jeff is dying over there. He can't handle the memes. But good game 1 there from Geezy. He
didn't
really
actually
was
look up a controller. For disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No lynchings tonight.
No lynchings tonight. Fair. But Geezy making the comeback. He was very down that first stock. Fox with only 25% on him, but we're making the run back to Town and City. It wasn't quite the stage. It was the Geezy just adapting and playing safer and slower.
That was Geezy changing completely.
Yeah, and making that adaptation is really a hallmark attribute for good players. So gets him with the falling back air. It's the up air.
And I could see this if Vorst doesn't change up what he's doing. I can see this being a 2-stock with how Geezy's adapted.
Yeah, really.
I want to see Vorst
gets him with a ledge. Oh,
that would have been very smart.
Yep.
I mean, it was smart. It just didn't work.
Rolls back. Good tomahawk grab.
That was a scary tomahawk grab too, because if he got back thrown, he would have definitely died there.
Yeah. Vorst is catching on to these options Gets the falling up air.
the
I feel like
noggin.
he messed up an auto cancel there from Vorst because he should have been safe to punish that. Doesn't get the dash attack into up tilt, but trying to get this damage. Ness lands back onto stage, waits for him.
I want to see Vorst not go for air dodge baits with these up airs because it's extremely difficult.
Yes.
To read Ness, like you have to not only read the fact that he's air dodging, but also like where in like
his drift is kind of weird like that way.
directions.
But gets the falling up air first time.
And you see,
Catch him with
Geezy
the
is not
Pika
really
fire.
air dodging at the very beginning. Like he'll air dodge like after, you know, a little wait. And so if Vorst just kind of like hits him with it, like right there, he kind of waited just like slightly. If he just went up with the up air instantly, I feel like he could be getting a lot of stocks.
Yeah, Geezy is really catching on to these weights. Ooh,
Oh, that
misses
was
the spacing for that. We're looking at a 2-stock here. Doesn't get the down smash, good shield. But can Vorst take this stock and bring back the game?
Don't want to see him throw him up with up there, honestly.
No,
like
he wants stage control.
You're not juggling him.
Yeah,
ever.
you're not juggling Ness, especially with how Geezy is adapted. Gets the nair. Can he close out this stock? Vorst, what is it looking like? Okay, PK fire. It's looking really tense here for Vorst. He gets the back throw, and that's it for game 2. Geezy taking a heavy 2-0 lead. We are in best of 5, and miracles do happen. I'm not saying this is a miracle to make the comeback, but Vorst can definitely make the adaptations needed.
A lot of times when someone adapts and goes up 2-0, if they get adapted against, it's really hard to break that in your mind. It's really hard to decide to switch habits when you've won 2 games with them.
Yeah. I mean, the number of changes you can make mid-set at this level of play is really limited, like you were saying. So we'll see if Vorst can counter-adapt. Going to Smashville, which is arguably better for Ness in this situation.
I don't. He probably. Do you think he banned FD?
I think what was banned was definitely Battlefield and Dreamland. So.
Oh, Geezy one. Never mind. Yeah, I was thinking.
I would go to FD as Fox here, but I can see his thinking for Smashville because he just wants to stay alive longer and retrieve that platform.
I feel like FD was the obvious choice, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. But it might just be preference. It might just be
Fox isn't killing off the side.
No. Gets him with the back air. Tries to catch his hand at the ledge. Dash attack. He's going for these air dodge reads. Forward around shield, but gets punished. Ooh,
very good.
Good up smash from Vorst.
He's taking a more measured approach too. He's not running into Geezy's hitboxes like he was.
To most players, it looked like he's getting more aggressive. But what's happening more is that he's choosing his battles better. He's choosing when he wants to approach and how he wants to bait out options. Like, he was dancing around him, making him like, I'm daring you to do something. Do something. And then he did, and he got punished for it.
And the rest of the set, Geezy's been used to, I'm going to toss out something.
He tries to get the forward smash.
Vorst is going to run into it, and that's not what's happening here.
That's not what's happening here. Vorst definitely making the adjustments needed and taking away this game 3. Gets one in there to get him off stage. And gets the forward smash at ledge. He is dead.
And like I said, this might be a little bit difficult for Geezy to counter adapt again. Because he adapted at the beginning. And I don't know how good of a player he is at adapting. A lot of players use it all.
He's like, he hasn't been too well at adapting, but this might be the set, this might be the tournament where he makes that evolution in his play, where he can counter adapt after being adapted himself. So we'll see here, and running it back to Smashville, which is really good for Ness, but for some reason Vorst took it pretty handily.
If you ever pick somewhere and win and your opponent counterpicks that same location, I feel like that's kind of a sign that you shouldn't have picked that place in the first place.
Okay, so juggles him with up tilts, trying to catch his landing.
I really don't want to see him up throw him, honestly. Like, he's getting more damage off of keeping him on the side than he is off of like catching his landings.
I feel like he's not confident in his edge guard game, really. And
I'd be okay with him up throwing if he was like dash attacking to catch his actual landings. But instead he's trying to intercept them before it hits the ground, and that's just not working. No,
that's not going to work, especially with Ness's mix up with air dodge.
Ooh.
You got some spot dodges going. Is he trying to get... Oh, I knew he was going to up smash. He's trying to close out this stock early, and he's trying to, like, aggress. That was dead.
That was scary.
Falling up air. Gets the nair.
Oh, he doesn't have a jump.
Situation. He should be okay. Oh, he's alive. But
no, he's not.
What? That angle was sick.
That was really good.
That was, like, the perfect angle.
Why are you trying to...
What? Now he's dead. That angle... What are these angles? Mangles?
I'm confused.
Me too. You're not supposed to be able to do that. That was a nice roll.
That was some bad DI too.
I mean,
he probably wouldn't have died, but like,
I don't know.
Smash
Fox
4 is pretty
light.
Smash 4 is pretty weird sometimes.
Especially with Rage and how like good Rage works for Ness. He throws out a PK fire, very unsafe, but doesn't get punished for it. Good air dodge through the up there. Gets the grab. Just trying to get some damage here, but good DI. Gets the falling nair into the untechable spin, I believe that was.
I don't think it would have mattered. Did he touch the ground?
No.
Okay.
But if he DI'd down, he could have. Because he wasn't DIing down, he was DIing away. But
something else a lot of low-level, mid-level players are not very good at. It's preemptive DI.
Yeah. Because they need to know like what options lead into what, like what kill confirms. Like most people don't know how to DI Diddy Kong down tilt at kill percent, which makes it easier for me, but you just gotta learn.
I don't like him sailing back throw either. Oh,
no, that was some weird laser play there. Catching the dash attack. He's doing a good job of avoiding these landing traps a bit more. But as I say that, he gets landing traps for about a good 40%. All right. I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was.
That was a misinput for perfect pivot up tilt probably. That looks like it. Catches him with the forward air. He wants to steal out the stock. He wants to get back in this game. Gets him the down smash.
Makes it.
What was
that? Was
oh no.
You know exactly what he was going for.
Yeah, and we know that flub. Geezy, can he recollect?
Oh, that's
He's
it.
dead.
Oh.
Vorst walks off after shaking his hand. He's definitely not feeling good about that one. That was a really close set though, and both players should be proud of their play. There were some hiccups at the end, but Vorst was making the adaptations needed to get this game going. But he reverted back to old Vorst. He wanted to close out stocks. He wasn't choosing his battles correctly. He just wanted to end it.
Instead of playing to play well, he played to win.
Yes, which